Hey everyone, welcome back to SUV and Car Hub. Today we're comparing two of the most exciting small electric cars on the market, the Nissan Micra EV and the Renault 5 E-Tech. Both of these vehicles are designed for city driving, compact yet packed with features, but which one should you choose? Let's find out. The Nissan Micra EV is a fresh take on Nissan's classic hatchback, now fully electric. Built on the AMP-R small platform, it shares some core components with the Renault 5, but stands out with its own styling and technology. The Renault 5 E-Tech is a modern reinterpretation of the classic Renault 5, blending retro charm with the latest electric car technology. It's positioned as an affordable, practical EV for urban drivers. Design is the first thing you notice. The Micra EV has bold, modern lines with distinct headlights and a slightly wider stance, giving it an assertive presence on the road. The Renault 5 opts for nostalgic charm, with boxy wheel arches and clean profiles that appeal to fans of retro styling. While the Micra feels sharp and contemporary, the Renault 5 feels playful and cozy. Both cars share the same underlying platform, which means similar driving dynamics and performance. However, Nissan and Renault have each tuned their vehicles differently in terms of suspension, software, and interior features, giving them distinct personalities despite the shared architecture. Battery and range are crucial factors in small EVs. Both the Micra and Renault 5 offer options with approximately 40 kilowatt-hours for city use and 52 kilowatt-hours for longer commutes. The smaller battery provides around 300 kilometers of range, while the larger pack can deliver up to 400 kilometers or more. Both support fast charging up to 100 kilowatts, allowing you to go from 15% to 80% in roughly 30 minutes on a compatible charger. This makes them practical for everyday use, whether it's commuting, errands, or weekend trips. Performance is similar for both cars, with the larger battery versions producing around 148 to 150 horsepower. Acceleration in city traffic is quick and responsive, though the Micra has a slightly sharper feel thanks to its weight distribution and tuning. Both cars are agile and fun to drive, but the Micra edges out in sportier driving scenarios, while the Renault 5 prioritizes comfort and ease. Ride and handling reflect these tuning choices. The Micra offers a lively, engaging drive with precise steering, ideal for twisty roads and quick maneuvers. The Renault 5 focuses on comfort, delivering a relaxed, smooth experience on city streets. The choice comes down to whether you value sporty response or relaxed comfort. Inside, both vehicles offer modern cabins with digital displays, touchscreens, and connectivity options like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Renault 5 interior feels slightly more refined, while the Micra emphasizes simplicity and usability. Seating is comfortable, visibility is good, and both vehicles are practical for daily city driving. Safety features are comprehensive, including lane assist, autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control. Cargo space is adequate for a small EV, and both cars are easy to park and maneuver in tight urban spaces. This concludes the first part of our detailed comparison. In the next segment, we will take a closer look at real-world driving experiences, ownership costs, and deliver our verdict on which small electric car truly wins the battle between the Nissan Micra EV and Renault 5 E-Tech. Stay tuned for Part 2 to find out which vehicle deserves your money and attention. Welcome back to Part 2 of our detailed comparison between the Nissan Micra EV and the Renault 5 E-Tech. In this segment, we'll dive into real-world driving, ownership costs, pros and cons, and finally help you decide which small electric car is the better choice. When it comes to real-world driving, both cars are designed for city life but offer different experiences. The Nissan Micra EV feels slightly sportier, with responsive steering and a tight turning radius, making it perfect for navigating narrow streets and busy traffic. Acceleration is smooth and predictable, giving a sense of confidence when overtaking or merging. The Renault 5, on the other hand, focuses on comfort. Its suspension absorbs bumps well, and the driving experience feels relaxed and easy. You might not feel the same sporty edge as the Micra, but it is incredibly pleasant for daily commuting. Handling and corners highlight these differences. The Micra has a firmer setup that keeps body roll in check, while the Renault 5 leans a bit more, emphasizing comfort over sportiness. Both cars are easy to park thanks to their compact dimensions, but the Micra feels slightly more precise when maneuvering tight spaces. In terms of interior usability, both vehicles provide a modern cabin with digital instruments and touchscreen infotainment. The Micra prioritizes simplicity and intuitive controls, while the Renault 5 includes some premium touches and finishes that give it a more refined feeling. Seating is comfortable in both, with sufficient headroom and legroom for passengers in a small car segment. Cargo space is adequate for groceries, shopping, or a weekend trip, though it's not designed for heavy-duty storage. Ownership costs are an important consideration for EV buyers. Both cars are economical to run with low charging costs compared to fuel. Maintenance is minimal thanks to fewer moving parts in electric drivetrains, and warranty coverage is competitive. Insurance costs are generally similar, though they may vary depending on the region and trim level. In terms of features, both cars come with advanced driver assistance systems. Safety equipment includes lane keeping assist, autonomous emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, and blind spot monitoring. These systems are particularly useful in city driving, helping reduce stress during traffic and busy urban conditions. So, what are the pros and cons of each vehicle? The Nissan Micra EV is fun to drive, agile, and has a slightly sharper handling edge. Its design is modern and bold, appealing to drivers who want something stylish and energetic. On the downside, it can feel a bit firm over rough roads, and some interior materials are more basic compared to the Renault 5. The Renault 5 E-Tech excels in comfort, ride quality, and charming design. It offers a more relaxed driving experience and a slightly more refined cabin. However, it may not be as engaging to drive as the Micra, and its handling is softer, which some drivers may find less precise. In the end, the choice depends on your priorities. If you value sporty driving, sharper handling, and modern styling, the Nissan Micra EV is likely the better fit. If you prioritize comfort, nostalgia, and a cozy driving experience, the Renault 5 E-Tech stands out. Both are excellent small electric cars, practical for urban life, and efficient to operate. Thank you for watching this detailed comparison. We hope this helps you make an informed decision if you are considering a small electric car for your next purchase. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more reviews, comparisons, and auto content from SUV and Car Hub. Stay tuned for more exciting car battles and electric vehicle reviews. Until next time, drive safe and keep exploring the world of cars.